Daniel does not live. It's a miracle. Oh, did you not hear a thing?
Oh.
Well, who are you? Oh, well, start recording and tell me who you are. No, we had gold. You just tell me who you are. Yeah. Just imagine that Ryan and I both said something great. Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions podcast. And shit.
Oh!
I live. I live? I live. Your horrible host Kitty here, and I live.
I know I said
too. Yeah. I know I said we were finally done and then we had a new beginning, but fuck it, still us. I live. That's all.
I'm Daniel.
Wow.
Fucking Daniel.
It's Daniel. Hi, I'm Maggot Head Ryan.
Yeah. And today...
I'm MAGA Head Dan... Wait, MAGA.
Whoa, okay. There does seem to be a distinction.
I'm Red Hat Daniel.
Make America...
Oh, no, I've got it. Let's make Friday movies great again.
Make Friday movies. So make MFMGA.
GA. Mifmga.
Mifmga.
Let's Mifmga the Friday the 13th series. What do you say?
I say, boys.
Yeah.
We got them. We did it.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, part 6. Jason Lives. Let's do it.
I don't want to do it.
Okay, welcome to today's episode.
Kenny just called me Peggers McGee, or was it Ryan? Someone called me Peggers McGee, and I want that on the record that my name is not Peggers McGee.
Well, buddy, Peggers can't be choosers.
It's Peggers McJohnson.
Well, they should be choosing. You shouldn't be getting pegged against your will. That's rape, buddy.
I'm gonna put down that you pegged me in my will.
Oh. All right.
That's funny because you're dead, but he can't do anything about it. He can't yell at you because you're not there.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of
And it's
paper.
in my will. He has to do it.
Oh, for some reason I was trying to
Oh.
think like what body part of yours you were referring to as Will.
Wait, what?
Well, I have named all my body parts, but
Oh, yeah. So it's like a Where's Waldo of his body. I get it.
Yeah, where's Will?
But where's Will and Kenny's body?
well, you know.
So which
Peggle 2.
Electric Loobaloo. Now, Kenny, when you do die, as we all will, and Daniel and I go and dig up your corpse, which part of your body would you like us to jam the lightning rod into?
The pegging rod into.
Yeah, yes, to get to resurrect you as a zombie.
Well, as a scientific man,
Yeah.
Man of science, I know that you're going to want to get that rod in there to really touch as much of my body as possible to really get that electricity in there. So I will be buried face down, ass up, if you will.
Get the most real
And you will
estate
just
value.
take that,
Yeah.
yeah, and you'll spit me like a pig. You're gonna run it right through that back end there, all the way into the out the front.
Now, as a man of God.
I say
Go
okay.
Well, so as a man of God, you won't be back for the sequel because that's what happened with our last Tommy.
Really?
Yeah, he became a born-again Christian and want to reprise his role.
Is that right?
Is there anyone more annoying
is.
than a born-again Christian?
Someone who's done it 10 times. Can't keep getting born again. Your mother won't appreciate that.
There was alcohol in this cup.
Was. And now you're dying. You want me to take you to bed?
Yeah.
Take me to bed.
Stop referencing the last thing. Jeez.
It can't be helped. Look, I know we did say we had a final chapter, and I know we did say we had a new beginning, but really, we just meant that Jason lives, and he's not going to stop doing that, and we're sorry to ever imply that was going to stop. So let's just stop kidding it. Jason ain't going anywhere. There's not going to be any more new beginnings. Let's stop lying to our audience. There's more movies. I apologize.
Yeah.
We just wanted you to think it was the final episode and maybe spend more money.
I thought this was like a 3-movie series, which is why I agreed to do it.
So what did you think when we hit part 4?
I thought we had started a new thing.
Oh, okay. Question. Is this movie being serious?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay. Because I did get the feeling that they were not outright parroting themselves, but coming very, very close.
I think they went full meta.
They definitely went meta because you've got people talking to the camera, and we had literal James Bond credits.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, Daniel, talk about those. What?
So you know how, like, in the James Bond, you got, like, the pinhole thing, and then Bond comes out and shoots. In this, they did that, and Jason, like, slashes through it, and I honestly wanted more of that.
Agreed.
Like, if you're gonna do that, you go all the way. Give me a song by Adele from the 80s.
Maybe we get Tina Turner, maybe, at this point.
Yeah, sure. Whoever the 80s Adele was.
Still Adele. Look, will it help you if I told you guys Return of the Living Dead came out the year before this?
That would explain some things, yeah.
What would that explain?
The tone.
Yeah, the entire energy of this movie is like a slightly more
the
mellow.
writing, the dialogue.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead.
And really, the look of Jason, I would say, is probably informed by the tar zombie.
He is a little thinner. That was probably that damn Miguel A. Nunez Jr., who was in the last movie, I think, who played Demon.
Okay.
Who was also in Return of the Living Dead. He's probably like, hey, you should look at this other movie. It's going to be real good.
It's actually going to be good.
Yeah.
Like, Soup's good, but this, not so much.
And then they made this, which is, like, one of the best in the series.
This is weird. It's weird. It's weird.
I was not interested in anything that was happening at any point.
What about the beginning?
You mean the best intro in the series?
Yeah, after we get
like
the
best
credits.
Opening?
Yeah. Oh, well, we cut. It's a cold opening again.
Yeah, no recaps.
No recaps.
First of all, where's my recap?
We haven't had a recap for like 3 movies.
I feel like they changed studios at some point and you could no longer do that.
Oh.
Maybe, or also they just said, fuck it, we don't need a recap.
Because at a certain point, the recap would be like 20 minutes.
Yeah, at a certain point, we get Puppet Master fucking 6, or it's all a recap, baby. We get a dingo that ate a baby. We get a sick jacket worn by Tommy, and then he's got his little buddy.
What?
Also, I guess he.
But stop talking. What dingo? What baby? What the fuck are you talking about?
There's like a doge just like chewing on a thing out in the street.
Okay, well, it wouldn't be a dingo. Dingus.
I don't know that. I'm not a dingo expert.
Dingoes live in the hellscape that is Australia.
And I don't know where this was filmed. It seems upside down compared
to some of the other ones. It's filmed in Crystal Lake. Camp Crystal Lake.
You mean Camp Forest Green or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Dumb name.
It's a dumb name.
That's a terrible name. Crystal Lake is so much better.
You don't run from the controversy. You embrace it. Put it on your face.
Sell shirts.
Or sick jackets with the nice fur lining. Oh, God. Look, Tommy's jacket was a nice jacket. There was also a nice shirt later that Daniel probably missed, too.
No, are you talking about the bear with the glasses?
No, I'm talking about the He-Man Masters of the Universe shirt.
Well, I saw that one, too, but all the kids are... Well, not all the kids, but some of the kids are wearing some cool shirts. I wrote it down. I didn't miss... You think I'm going to miss a cool shirt?
Yeah.
You don't know
me. Those are some cool kids. Okay, look.
Which one?
Question.
Which, Tommy or Welcome Back Kotter?
Back Kotter.
So his friend, who was with him, was also on the TV show Welcome Back Kotter. This is like a deep dive for anyone who knows.
It's not a deep dive for old people like Ryan, though.
I barely knew because of reruns on like, what was that network? TV Land?
Nick at Night?
Nick at Night, yeah. I'm like, hey, you just got your heart ripped out.
Yeah, he did.
What a metaphor for the film industry right there, man. Yeah.
That is great. So this opening, okay. We got, Tommy and his buddy, who I guess was also in the asylum or whatever at some point. I feel like asylum's the wrong word there. That sounds a little harsher, but whatever. They're off to see Jason's grave because Tommy just can't rest until he burns Jason's body and sends him to hell himself. And the other guy's like, but he's fucking dead, man. And you know what? The other guy was right. Let it go. None of this happens. Every murder that happens in the Friday series from here on out is Tommy's fault.
100%.
No.
100%.
No.
100%. Yes.
He didn't summon the lightning bolt. God did.
Oh, God, but he presented it to God.
He laid out the blanket and the offering.
I guess more specifically
said,
like
yes.
Zeus, right?
Yeah, Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus, yeah.
Yeah.
So Tommy brings the mask with him because we gotta give Jason all his stuff back when we're gonna burn him alive.
He's gotta get all his items back, his equipment.
Here's your favorite hatchet, Jason.
Here's your totems.
Here's your favorite blowgun.
Yeah. So we get there.
Here's your pog collection.
Do you like pogs? There's literally a grave.
Here are your magic cards, little buddy.
With his name on it. Who the fuck did that? We've discussed this. It's cheaper to burn the body than to even dig the hole. Yeah, we dig a hole, put him in a fucking casket, bury it, put a fucking headstone on there. I'm waiting for like Friday 15 when it turns out his dad's been alive this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't his dad be like 80 years old?
Hush.
Nah, he's got heckin' good genes. Then the storm starts coming on. We're digging him up because, well, Tommy's fucking psycho.
It's always storming in these movies.
It really is, but it looks so good. He opens the casket. We get, like, okay, Jason's definitely dead. The end. Like,
yeah,
he's shot
maggot. He's maggot food. He's dog food, pal.
He's dog food. This explains why he's kind of thinner in this one. He's got his mass is gone. And then Tommy is like, I'm gonna burn him. Well, hold on though. Let me go over here and tear off this massive rod from the fence and just start doing some heckin' good stabs.
Hold on. Wait. Okay. So Tommy was like preteen when he went choppy on Jason and ended him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's now in his late 20s.
Should be early 20s.
Now the
Early 20s.
The synopsis still says teenager.
What?
Point that out.
What? Does it really?
Well, if he's under 10 years old when it's the Feldster, which maybe, then yeah, he'd still be 18 or 19.
Okay.
There is no way that dude from the last movie was under 25.
Well, he's born again, so his numbers just started over.
They reset it
So
like the
that
odometer
dude
on a
is,
car,
in
Daniel.
fact, yeah. He's like 2.
They cracked it. They cracked the seal, and they just manually
Well, if he is
adjusted
only
it.
2 years old, then he should not be making out with that lady.
It's the blank check effect.
He doesn't have a blank check.
My point...
Maybe he does.
You guys went a different direction in this. My point was going to be that Jason's body, if it had that kind of casket, there should not be a lot left. There would not be a head for worms to be wiggling in and out of, as awesome as that looked.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be worms in there. Like, the point of the casket is so worms don't get in there, right?
Yeah, but it's clearly they're in there. And
He's
so,
in like a Dracula casket.
right.
It's a good Dracula casket, but that still costs money. Who's paying for that?
Yeah.
The fucking taxpayers.
dollars.
Yeah, who paid
Yeah.
for that? He should have had like a pauper's funeral somewhere, like unmarked grave in the back of somewhere, or just, I don't know, throw him in the river.
Isn't the pauper someone who has penguins?
That's
Your ignorance offends me.
squawk.
Oh,
Quack,
prepare
quack,
for
quack.
more offended.
Okay, I'm ready.
So Tommy decides to do some like stabs with this part of the fence he tears off because he needs to get some therapy out
Some
of this.
sexual tension out, really.
Yeah, so a lot of puncturing, a lot of penetration.
Uh-huh.
And the other guy, his buddy's like, "Oh man, I don't know about this."
You
man."
didn't tell me
again.
you didn't tell me you was gonna have sex with this dead body, man. I don't know.
Hand me the crowbar. You're not gonna open that. Hand me the crowbar. I got it. I really don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And then Tommy's like, "Okay, I did some stabs. I'm gonna leave this pole in you. I'm gonna go over here and get my gas." And then we walk away to get the gas, and then Zeus sends down a mighty beautiful bolt, strikes the rod, and then we got a Frankenstein monster situation.
Oh, I was wondering if you were just gonna say Frankenstein, and then I was wondering who was gonna have to be the asshole on here to correct you, but you didn't.
I feel like we already had this conversation on a different...
We're all the assholes.
Did we?
Look, did I call you an asshole? Well, I'm an asshole. I get shit done.
Listen, some people came onto my cemetery, okay?
Some ugly Purdue
Some
colors.
ugly Purdue colors, and they're digging a hole, and then they're having sex with this body in it.
Bodies start clapping. Funky cold body. Bodina. People doing the wild thing.
Well,
So,
And then another lightning comes. There's like 2 lightnings.
does it take 2? I wasn't.
It takes
To be honest,
2.
I wasn't watching this movie. It was just kind of there, right?
You missed out. It's a banger. So then Jason's eye opens up. We're like, oh shit, he's alive, but he's still like pinned down. But Tommy decides he's gonna get in there and unpin him. Puts on his work gloves. There's unpin him before he sets him on fire.
Well, that's just good manners.
Well, you want to fix the fence.
right,
Why?
the fence didn't do anything wrong.
But you don't want to damage a cemetery. They don't got any money.
But it's just like what?
My heart can't take any more of this.
Yeah.
Jason gets up, and as Ryan says, he fucking punches straight through the guy's chest,
That was cool.
rips out his heart. Tommy gets away. Now, I've titled this whole sequence here, Manifest Destiny.
Okay.
Okay. Why?
Tommy went there to destroy Jason's body the rest of the way because he couldn't help but feel that Jason was going to come back. But Jason only came back because Tommy is an idiot.
Okay. So at what point did Tommy then move out into the West and take a bunch of land from people already living there?
This entire
immediately
movie.
after
This entire movie, Daniel. Where have you been? You want to know the piece of land he took without asking?
Yeah.
She's blonde and like 10 years older than him.
No. He didn't have to ask.
Well,
she came on to him.
Okay, you gotta be a little bit more old-fashioned thinking. Did not ask her father's permission. Did not get his approval.
As a matter of fact, I don't have to be more old-fashioned thinking. She's not property. Doesn't need his permission.
He could file.
Although in this case, he is right. Why are you instantly?
She's clearly got like a power of attorney over her because she cannot make rational decisions.
Why are you instantly hot for this guy you know nothing about? You just see him in a jail cell.
Daniel, he's a bad boy. He's in jail.
And she's the sheriff's daughter.
Ooh, there's songs about this.
Yeah,
I can't name them, but
name one.
Okay.
Name one.
I shot
the sheriff and hooked up with his daughter.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
I remember that one. It's in Eric Clapton. It's on the B side.
It's a classic. Look, this is the second part where the movie just ends. It's because Tommy just leaves and forgets this ever happened, and he just drives away.
Right now, if he had done that, maybe we would have had an interest. No, because Jason immediately goes back to Camp Crystal Lake. He doesn't try to follow Tommy.
Yeah.
He goes home.
But imagine how much funnier it'd be, though, if Tommy just caused this problem again and he just nopes out the rest of the movie. Like, all right, peace, bitches. Doesn't come back for like 3 more movies. Like, okay.
Well, I thought his role in this movie was to be the doomsayer, because he's telling everyone that Jason's back, but they don't believe him.
I mean, that's like the evolution of a doomsayer.
He's actually the Doombringer.
Yep.
Well, that too.
So we've got the Doomslayer. Now that's the Doom guy, right?
That's the Doom guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we got Doomsayer, and now we got the
Ralph.
Doombringer.
And then we got Tommy, the Doombringer. My favorite character in this movie is, and I don't know his name, but he's the
Sheriff Garris?
No, it's the caretaker of the cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Damn. I know I'm gonna get blamed for this. Say old Martin ain't a good caretaker. Hell, I'm a damn high school graduate. I deserve this job. I earned it. Nobody's gonna find out. Shitheads couldn't even stick him back in right. Well, I ain't gonna touch this slimy sucker. Why'd I have to go and dig up Jason?
Because he's always drinking from the hooch and worried that people are going to be mad at him because someone else dug up the grave. And like life has just dealt him a bad hand. And he's.
I feel like there was like maybe like there was like a slight instinct from the actor to go a little Irish with it, but I'm glad that they didn't. But I could tell they wanted to.
You can see that faux Irish glint in his eyes.
He's having to fight it. Yeah.
Especially
when he's singing that song.
I'm a working man. I'm in the cemetery. I'm always drinking. I must be Irish.
I must be Irish. Nope. Fight that.
Let's do this differently.
Nope.
Differently.
Good restraint.
I'm digging up this dirt like I do my potatoes.
Nope.
There's like no nudity in this movie.
There's not.
That's why I think I remember seeing this one as a kid the most, because for most parents, nudity is horrible. Violence and gore, no problem.
Yeah. How many times did you accidentally see your parents naked?
0.
0. Accidentally? 0.
I'm just saying, you're more likely to encounter that than you are to see them murdering someone.
Well, I'd like to hope that my parents have gone into the woods and just like slain an entire troop of office co-workers on a game of what are they playing? Paintball. Yeah.
Paint tag. How long have you been out of America?
I got questions. Paint tag.
We got answers.
I mean, that's basically what it is, but
why is this in the movie, Kenny?
We needed more victims. That's it.
But why? We're going for quantity
that
over
triple.
quality, would you say?
I think so. Yeah. So we brought down the boobs, which is the opposite of one of these other ones where we amped up all the boobs everywhere, but then all the kills were shit. So this one we've amped up the kills. Yeah, we've amped up the kills in this one, and no nudity. Which, if we're gonna lean one way or the other in one of these kind of movies, I prefer this direction. Don't get me wrong, I like a bit of both. But if we got to go heavy on one, I want to see some kills. This still wasn't the best kills, but this turned into a fucking cartoon, a complete cartoon. Like, we had cartoon characters in the last one. The whole thing is a cartoon in this one. It's great. You guys don't think? I think so. We get this young Donald Sutherland looking guy playing the sheriff.
young
Donald
by
Sutherland mustache
in his 40s.
Oh, yeah, young
Donald Sutherland.
I don't
Yes.
think he looks like Donald Sutherland.
I mean,
at
I
all.
can kind of see it a little bit, not in his performance or his acting, but
because
it's the face.
Donald Sutherland was
Go
like a
watch-
really good actor. You know?
Go watch Body Snatchers.
and
No.
take off like a fourth of the top of his scalp, the hair. Just remove that from Donald Sutherland, and
Then he's gonna look like you.
we're beautiful people. Beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
Yeah. So what? Tommy runs to the sheriff, and the sheriff's like, "Yeah, fucking crazy kid. Lock him up. Fuck him."
Thank you.
Then we
Lock
get
him up and fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got our first two camp counselors.
I was
driving to
excited
camp.
that we were getting camp counselors back.
Yeah, that's bring back the classics. The ladies driving. You know, that's. Oh no, the guy.
Ladies
No, the
driving.
ladies driving.
Ladies driving.
Which that's
Are
gonna
you
get them
about
in
to
trouble.
say something about that?
It's gonna get them in trouble
Why is that gonna get them in trouble?
because she is too good a driver. The man would have got stuck way before they ever got to Jason. You see how muddy that was in that shitty car?
Good save. Yeah.
This is the first point in the movie or in the series really, where the characters they have their scream moments where
She
they're
is
acknowledging-
smart. She's like, I've seen a horror movie. That's not good.
I say we stop the car, get out, and start screaming for help. I was just kidding, Elizabeth.
Darren, we better turn around.
Why?
Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
There's a guy
I like
mask.
that.
They're not ever friendly. Let's turn around. Start backing up. They start to get stuck. He's like, whoa. We're gonna go down this ravine here. It's
No,
like, you
there was a
better-
pothole.
Yeah, they were just in some mud.
But
It's like, no.
if you had you've already driven through it and it was fine, I think you can back up.
Yeah, he was an idiot. That's what I'm saying. That guy's an idiot the whole time. Because they're like, oh, we'll drive at him. He'll move. And then he doesn't. They stop. I was like, I would have kept driving.
That's their
He's
mistake.
Like, well, I'm gonna get out. Yeah, I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna roll an intimidation check.
Rolled a 1.
Roll a hard one with his
Well, he
little
had
bitty
the
gun.
tiniest little gun in the history of guns.
Yeah, he does a shoot.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I was driving and there was a clown? I've told someone this.
But no.
Okay. I'm driving. It's getting to evening, so it's got that nice orange sky, and it's through a forested part of a road, a place I just driving around sightseeing. And as I'm coming around a bend, there is a clown that is waving at me.
Did you wave back?
No,
You're dead.
I felt my car turn to as I'm turning because I'm going to hit him. I'm going to kill this thing. Because I have also seen a horror movie, and I know if there is a clown in the middle of a forest waving at you, you hit it with your car. Am I wrong?
Why are you in the middle of the forest
I was
with your car?
sightseeing, just doing scenic drive, you know?
So you deserve to die.
No.
You-
Well, I only
you
deserve to
tempted
die if I stop the car and say, "Oh, hi, Mr. Creepy Clown. How was your day?" Then I would deserve to die. Instead,
Need a lift?
oh, there you go. That would have been, oh, yeah. However,
You know the rules of the road.
but instead, I then turn the car back to the road and keep going. And that's the end of the story. I did not hit whatever the hell that was. Nor did I
was this
stop.
It was a clown.
It was a
this
clown.
during Clown Gate? I don't feel like Clown Gate was.
He
when you
wasn't in
lived here.
America for Clown Gate.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think so.
Just saying.
So you got some, Are you sure you didn't have like a stroke?
Pretty sure.
I'm never too sure if you've had a stroke or not.
The way he talks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna split pig you when I see you again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah. Look. So first the guy honks at him. Well, that didn't work either. Then he pulls out the little gun. The lady's like, "Get back in the car." He tries to take on Jason, and Jason flings his ass across the sky. So at some point, Jason does a kill. I think it's with the executives in the woods, and he looks down at tearing the guy's arm off, and he's like, "What the fuck?" So this whole movie, Jason is learning that he is ridiculously more powerful than he was before.
Sure.
If you guys didn't notice that little nuance, like even Jason is confused by the sheer force he commands now, and it's hilarious.
This movie is known for its jokes.
It's great. The lady gets out of the car after the car is further damaged. Jason's wielding the graveyard cemetery fence post as a weapon. She falls down in the mud water. That was unfortunate because that's gross. And she's pulling out her wallet, pulls out her money, and then Jason's gone. It's like, yeah, he's gone. But he's not. He sneak attacked you. He fucking jumps down from above for some reason. It's just, stab.
And this is where the movie, for me, is going, all right, we had a nice gory opening, but now we're kind of not going to have anything really interesting as far as kills go.
So the kills were definitely all over the place. We had some where we got to see them. We had some where we were hearing them happen off camera. We'd see the sights later. And we had some where we just straight up didn't see them.
Right. And even the ones we do see, some of it is just like, grab your head. Now act like I'm squeezing it. Okay, good. Here we go.
Yeah, like that one.
We don't get that eyeball popping scene out of, I think it was 3.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And I was pissed that we weren't even going to see what his head looked like, but then that popped up later and he's laying on the ground. There's just like this big green trail, like snot coming down the side of his face. And I didn't like that. That was gross.
Yeah, snot and boogers.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that green stuff was? I was wondering why there was green stuff.
I assumed it was just like, snot.
Well, why?
Maybe it was
he put
ectoplasm.
Oh, because he's a ghost.
I just assumed he put his thumbs on his sinuses and just...
Oh my god, I wish someone would do that to me.
I hear you.
Clear me, look, you gotta
clear me out.
Don't even worry about it.
I'll try it now.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, do it right now.
Now we're back. We're back in jail with Tommy looking hecka good, and then
because he's a different actor.
Yeah.
I didn't like this one compared to the last one.
Because I like this one because he was cool.
He's cooler. He's got like the Leon Resident Evil 4 jacket.
That jacket.
Yeah, a little bit.
Except it's denim.
Okay. Serious question. Why did he lose his combat skills in between movies?
Oh, because he became cool.
Oh.
Like he talks in this one. He's not just like ready to punch little kids for touching his mask.
The last one, his like awesome close quarters combat maneuvers, that was his way of expressing himself, saying, I don't like this, please stop. But now that he can verbalize it now, he no longer needs his kung fu. Okay.
Yeah. He re-rolled his character sheet and he put all his high stats into charisma.
Charisma?
And charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrap it in a burrito.
The Riz is strong with this one.
Yeah. He's so cool in this one. Oh my gosh, if he was in jail, I'd kiss him.
What? No.
He spends most of his time in jail.
He does.
Why is he in this movie?
Well, to be in jail and to hook up with Megan while the other cool kids are off being cool kids. Look, we got those other cool kids. We got, what were their names? I know Court.
There's Pookie. There's
Sissy.
There's the situation.
Mookums. There's Pookie and Mookums.
Look, the only two I think I really remember their names were Court and Sissy. That's because Court is a legend, okay?
Why is that?
Because he gives like the greatest little Boy Scout Native American history here in a little bit.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
I would like to point out that there are 3 lady counselors, but only 1 male counselor, so he's alone with all them little boys.
Yeah.
How come they get 3 of them, and he has to do the same job? But
they were counting on there being another one there, right? The 2 in the car.
So then there would be 4 females and 2 males. Why come?
Chicks get things done.
Well, then they would need less.
They're running an entire fucking camp.
Well, one of them's cooking, obviously. The other one's cleaning.
Well, they always know that there's going to be one back in jail trying to hook up with the
One
inmates.
of them's practically worthless because every time she sees someone behind bars, she's always trying to like swap spit with them, Daniel.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Do not show her the movie Caged Heat.
Okay,
I'm familiar.
Easy.
I was too busy cooking during when that movie came out. What was?
Oh god. God.
Because I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen barefoot, joke. Daniel. I want you to know this.
What does that mean?
In the kitchen barefoot.
Are you too young for that reference? There used to be an old time reference that women should. What was it? In the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe before your time.
Those were the days. I did make a 2 non-blondes joke at one point, but it was a stretch. So I'm not going to elaborate. Just know that.
Just know that it's there.
That. 2 what?
So Megan
Huh?
You know, Megan boning felons. Her dad saying, like, look, it's not Crystal Lake anymore. We renamed it.
When
Camp
Tommy
Forest
comes
Green.
into the office, that dude is so ready to shoot him.
Yeah, he is.
Why is he
got a
just
new
playing
laser
with the
sight.
guns that are out?
The gun safety in this is bad. We got so many,
I've
like,
just got
people...
the gun cabinet open for reasons, you know.
Okay, yes, but they don't kill him immediately when he makes a play for the shotguns.
That wouldn't happen today. Today, he's a goner.
I don't think
Oh,
that would
he
have even
wouldn't.
happened then. I mean, you try to
You know
go
how
for a
empty-
shotgun in a police station. What?
You know how empty the jail cells are these days? We shoot first and arrest later.
Same as Camp Forest Green. No one else was in them.
But you know what Jason's singing?
What's he singing?
It's still Camp Crystal Lake to me.
I thought he was singing Tonight There's Gonna Be a Jailbreak.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that too.
Both are okay. Yeah, he's got his little Walkman. Both are on the track.
Well, he needs his Walkman because Jason's definitely picked up a speed walking habit in this one. Like,
He's
when
a-
we show him walking,
he's a bit faster.
hustling. Yeah, he's like, which would make more sense for him catching up with everyone.
Yeah, now that he doesn't have to breathe, his cardio's not a thing. He can just walk, 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 walk.
Yeah. And now we got the cool kids back at the camp unloading their shit. And that's our first taste of that really good, I'd say the best song in the series from Alice Cooper. He's Back, Man Behind the Mask.
Okay, and that's what plays at the end credits?
Yeah, we hear it like twice in the movie, I think, and then at the end credits, like you finally get to hear the whole damn
Look,
thing.
I'm going to say it
They
now.
Top Gun us.
That music drips.
Oh, it's hella good. It's better than the song that Crispin Glover
I
dances
love
to.
soggy music, man.
Oh my
Soggy
goodness.
Bottom Boys?
Yeah.
Like you walk into a bar and you hear this music just seeping
Yeah.
out.
You
know?
walk out and your shirt's all dripping with this song.
Oh my god.
Drips.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Drip.
Do you
Dribble.
think I'm a fart head?
Yeah. Always have.
Dig him up. Does he think I'm a fart head?
That's what the graveyard guy says to Tommy when Tommy's like, dig up the grave, you'll see. Dig
Yeah,
up the
you think-
grave? Do you think I'm a fart head?
And the thing is, I looked it up. That's in the script.
Okay.
Ooh.
I would
well,
hope
this-
it was in the script because he said it.
Well, not everything is, because I was trying to find the direct quote of Court talking to the Boy Scouts, and that is much different than what he actually says, and I couldn't find what he actually says written down anywhere in my like brief little search for it last night.
Well, it's a hell
And I
of a
was
thing to try to
disappointed.
memorize that, so I think some riffing on it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll do my best to encapsulate it when we get to that, because it's great. Yeah, you are a fart head, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Tommy, they're like, oh, Tommy, we'll let you leave here or something, some shit like that, and then, like, we're gonna follow you, and then he detours to the grave area, and then it's like, hey, who buried that shit back up? Who did that? I'd worked hard on that. Cop's like, I ain't gonna go look at that, fuck you. You're going back to jail, or something.
They drive him to the edge of town.
I drive
Oh, no,
him
they
to-
did, they finished getting him out. He's not back in jail yet. Our kids are getting set up at the camp, and then we cut to our executives, our real survivalists out there in the woods playing paintball.
First of all, a woman executive?
Whoa, how
What
could she
is
cheated,
this?
okay?
She did cheat, obviously, to get to where she was.
Yeah, clearly. We got those two guys. I identified with one of these executives because he's hungry.
Because he was fat and hungry.
And the other guy's like, you. Yeah. Well, that's exactly why. Because
Man.
the one guy says, your instinct to eat is much greater than your instinct to win. And I said, my instinct to eat is much greater than all of my other instincts.
I hear you. I'm hungry right now.
So hungry. And then the lady does a sneak attack with the paintballs, takes them out. So now she's killed those two. And then they mentioned some other guy who's supposed to be like the big badass guy. It's like, he can't be dead. She couldn't have killed him. And then we cut to him being all like mad as heck.
He's mad that this is a lady executive.
Yeah, should be a lady executive. Should be in the kitchen where she belongs.
Oh, this is a boys expedition. Why is she here?
Yeah, she cheated. And then Jason's like, I hate people who are not, I hate gender inequality. I'm going to teach this guy a lesson.
Oh, when you said Jason, I was thinking like our Jason.
Oh, yeah, no, not ours.
Aw, not ours.
He fucking, is this the guy? He rips his arm off and he's staring at it like, oh shit, how the fuck did I do that? And then he throws him and his face smashes against a bark-free portion of the tree, and there's blood and a smiley face on it. So, Proto-Wilson? I don't know, but it was...
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll give you that. This whole thing is like a cutscene from Caddyshack or Caddyshack 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that you call those cutscenes.
An homage.
Well, no, like, this is something they filmed in that movie, which was ridiculous, and even they went, nah,
Okay,
nah.
I understand.
Look, not only have we gone back...
It's not good enough for that movie, but
it wasn't good enough for that. So they put it in this movie, and then they just had to add a couple scenes with big old Rubberman Jason walking around, and it was good. So, and see, in the Caddyshack scenes, it was really the gopher that was murdering a few people.
I would watch the hell out of that.
Yeah, Hollywood.
I love that little gopher thing. He's dancing. I love him.
Yeah.
He's great.
Fantastic.
Matter of fact, I might look at him right now.
You do that. He does that.
Go grab your body pillow.
Like I said, we go back to the camp in this movie, both literally in like location, but also like the campiness is through the roof.
Oh,
and I love it. I love it. So then we jump over to the other three executives, the two guys and the lady who's walking around looking for the other guy, and Jason just does a fucking triple decapitation.
It's triple kill.
It's beautiful.
He's got racking up that kill streak. He's gonna be able to like call in a drone or like an airstrike or something.
Oh yeah, this is his match. But then he gets shot by another dude, part of the retreat, with his paintball gun. And then he's like, oh, he's gonna kill me, he's running away. Like, I don't think Jason liked the paint on him. He was cultivating the look, and bright colors are not a part of that. I'm just saying. You work hard on a look.
This movie is so dumb. I don't know.
It's so great. Oh my gosh. Oh my, look, listen.
Okay.
You don't know shit about Indians, okay? So you got these rocks here.
Yeah.
You got the chief dumps his squaw or his wife or whatever, and you know he's got all his buddies over here. These rocks, like whatever these guys do, the Indians. And this is all I got written down because I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, I'm sure I'll be able to find this quote because it's amazing, and I couldn't find it written down anywhere.
So he leaves her. He goes this way, puts the rocks down to let his boys know that this is the way he goes, and then the boys come along, then they knock it over so the wife doesn't know which way he went. It's classic native.
It's classic, just trying to have a boys' weekend,
Classic First Nation people behavior,
Listen, you obviously don't know anything about Indians, okay? Probably none of you do. Look, here's a story. These are called Indian markers, okay? Let's just say you have a chief, right? And he dumps his squaw or his wife or whatever, and he decides, hey, I'm going to pick up with another one. I'm going to take off with her. So he takes off, leaving his son with the mother, and all of a sudden, a week or two later, the son wants to catch up with his dad, right? He wants to learn how to shoot a bow, stuff, kill buffalo, whatever these guys do. So what happens is he comes along, sees the rock, says, Dad, he went that way, obviously. And so what happens is he comes up, knocks them all down before the mother catches up, because he don't want to see any of her anymore. So, pretty much that's the basic story. Tells you where they go.
Yeah. See, that's great. That's fantastic. Then I think there's a gap here. I might have spaced for a second because I was laughing. Oh, I was trying really hard to find that quote somewhere. We have them, one of the girls has invented a card game for Jason and cabins.
Now, was she describing like the SNES game?
That's kind of like I was wondering that, but then I was also wondering like, oh, maybe she's going to give us the order of how they die the rest of the way in this movie. So I'll let Ryan watch that.
They don't. But the card game I thought was kind of interesting, and we might try playing it because who is it? The Jack of Spades? Is that who represents Jason?
Usually that's the bad card in the games.
Okay.
So
they get little piles, and each pile is supposed to be a cabin, and then the other royalty, I guess, are like counselors, and you take them and you mix them in the cabins, and then you throw Jason in one, and then I guess the game is you're supposed to flip it over on each cabin, like to gain some counselors for yourself without getting Jason, because Jason will kill you.
That sounds a lot like the game to me.
Does it?
Also sounds a lot like blackjack.
Kinda. So I'm imagining if we ever played this, how it would work is if you get Jason, he kills you, and then we would reshuffle him into one of the other remaining, like close that cabin, close that deck, and then shuffle him into the other open cabins, and then we keep going until there's only one survivor.
So it's like a roguelike where you're going around gathering your supplies. Each cabin has stuff, but it might have a Jason in it.
Yeah, but at what point do you win?
So this is the question. Do you want it to be that if you've collected enough counselors that even if you die, that still counts as points at the end? Or if you hit Jason, then it's just game over? If it's just game over, then you don't
I like points.
Points makes it, I think,
I
a
think it's
score
gotta-
It's
better.
a score attack thing.
Because that pushes you to do that one more, right? Go one more. Maybe I want to go one more.
Yeah. One more, baby.
Hit me.
Hit me, baby. One
You
more
baby.
time. Yeah, no, we should look into that. Professional would have already done that, Ryan.
What? No one would ever have thought of doing that on the internet.
Research on
I
this
meant
podcast?
yeah, we don't. We're not a research pod. You know what we are, though? We're a pod that enjoys good workout sex. We can't climax until the song's over. How much longer is the song?
10 minutes.
10 more minutes. Court is dying. Okay,
Well, that's a long song.
The look on his face. That's like
Well, it's not
having
his
sex.
fault. She's going at him hard.
She's doing like the full like workout upper body motions, like the 80s style, like the hair swinging left and right. I'm doing it right now for you guys. You can't see it, but I'm doing it for you. Head swinging left and right, like body bouncing,
Yeah.
and it's like Court's just down there fucking dying.
Yeah.
10 more minutes.
Do
That's
you know
like
what? It's like athletic sex. It's not for everybody, you know.
that's like trying to last through all of Albuquerque, the Weird Al song. Not the city.
I would bust a nut to Albuquerque right at the beginning.
Yeah, there's no way I could make it. So when the power goes out, he immediately finishes, and she's so disappointed.
Well, it's like the song's over.
Wasn't that the end? Court's too good for this world. He's so smart. He wants to just leave. He says it.
He is trying to leave, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Others leave with him.
yeah, you got a little hitchhiker.
Yeah, because look, someone broke their power cable. Court's like, let's get the heck out of here, man. This ain't right. It ain't even good, man. They get back in their RV where they're boning down, and he can't get it to start. She comes over and fixes the problem because, well, Court don't know nothing about no RVs. Then it started. Then I love that he just takes off. She's not even sitting down, so she's getting thrown back and forth, and it's hilarious. And he's up there just like clueless to her plight back there. He's like, "Oh man, it's a big truck, but it's got some oomph." And she gets back up finally, and Metal Gear Jason pops out of the bathroom there and grabs Nikki. I think that was Nikki.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And pulls her into the bathroom. And this is one of those parts where Jason forgets that he has one-hit kills. So he's just like hugging her for a long time in the bathroom.
Maybe he just wanted a hug.
Sometimes you just want to
You
hug.
see me in the RV in the bathroom. Come give me a hug.
Give me a hug. Court's up there, just still excited. Like, I've never driven a house before.
That's a 50 Cent song, Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How does do you guys remember how Jason dispatches of this lady? Because it's fantastic.
Smushes her face into the thing.
He does
That's it.
well, they do a Nightmare on Elm Street thing where they just push her face right through it.
And it perfectly molds to her face.
Yeah.
And then Court says, "You taking a dump? You mind if I come back there and snatch a peek?" Or vice versa.
What?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Snatch a peek or peek a snatch.
Oh.
This guy. And then he says,
You
"Listen to
mind
this."
if I come back there and watch some poop drop out of your butt?
Yeah, well, when you put it that way,
That's
very
way less
romantic.
romantic. I don't know. Oh.
That's what he said.
Essentially. And then listen to this. And then Jason shoves a knife right through his ear, which is a bold move because that vehicle's still moving. And then Jason dies in the car crash. The end of the movie.
The end.
Well, he can't die. He's a zombie.
Well, he doesn't know that,
yeah.
but still, this movie should have better.
What do you
respect
mean he
for
doesn't know
seatbelts.
that?
He doesn't know
It
that.
should have better respect for seatbelts.
I don't think he knows anything. He's not thinking. There's no thoughts.
That's right. He doesn't know that.
Yeah,
There's
that's what
not
I'm saying.
a zombie. Yeah, I don't. It's not a knowing
Exactly.
or not knowing. You just are.
But we get one of my favorite shots in the movie, though.
Shark doesn't know it's Shark. Shark just is.
Shark just is until it puts on clothes and then whips me. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay, you've got some weird,
racial
whatever
shark
weird marriage,
things.
sex antics you're up to. I get it. You got to keep things
Look,
fresh.
once you introduce Shark Side of the Moon to your significant other, the cosplay ideas are limitless.
Ocula.
I need you to put on this coconut bra, this WWE championship belt,
And this
And
hammerhead
this
shark
shark-
mask.
and this hammerhead shark mask.
Now I need you now growl at me like a tiger.
Yeah, like a tiger. Look, shit.
Everyone
yeah,
got
Pick me
paid.
up and pick me up and throw me onto the bed. Like,
Yeah, watch me defecate.
and watch poop drop from my butt.
I want you to see the moment that it starts to
I don't
peak.
know why that phrase is so funny to me.
Because you're a child. But no, we get my favorite shot in the movie, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Of Jason standing on top of the overturned RV with the fire and stuff. Like it's a nice pullback shot.
Like
It's
he's
just,
like he's killed a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's like I think it's the second part of this movie where I'm like, ooh, it's like an album cover or something. Like, yeah, it's great. Like the whole thing could just be like a music video for like Alice Cooper.
Is there a music video?
I'm sure there is. I don't remember if he wrote this song for the movie or if they just used it and he was pumped about it. But one of those things happened.
Is this the inspiration, the secret inspiration for the Zombie Island song?
Maybe. I grew up on this song quite a bit, but I also was in a house that loved Alice Cooper. But so I might be wrong when I say this was a fairly iconic song.
I had never heard it till just now.
It was always part of my Halloween mixes, so to me it was big, but not everything that's big to me is big to you. So that's you gotta accept that. You just gotta accept it.
Not everything that's big to you is big to me. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, right.
What's up?
Right.
What's up, dog?
Were you familiar with this song?
We're recording a podcast right now, Ryan.
Yeah, but you're talking over each other, so I can't always hear everything. What's up?
Did you recall this song before you got to this movie?
No, this was a nice treat, nice surprise.
Oh man, what other great songs are you guys sleeping on?
None.
Huh.
Just this one.
No, this was it. Just this one.
Challenge me.
Look, I think Jason's next kill, I feel like Daniel would maybe also be a part of this, kill here. He would want to do a kill here because now this is the part of the movie where we're just amping up how quickly we're doing kills. So we got, I think we got Sissy dumping a soda out the window
on Jason.
Beer on Jason. First off, I don't think Daniel's going to appreciate a soda being wasted like that. His sodas are heckin' nice and they cost heckin' big money.
What sodas are you talking about? I don't even drink soda.
I mean, you had some nice glassy Pepsis.
That was years ago, though.
Ooh.
And you'd be sad if someone just dumped it out.
Listen, this is how good we had it back in my day. $3.99 for 4 Pepsis, glass bottle. Best tasting thing in the world.
How is it today?
They don't exist. At
COVID killed glass.
My retail outlet. No, you can get Coke. You just can't get a Peppy.
How's the root beer scene?
I don't fucking know. I'm not a loser.
Okay, but I clearly am. So how's the root beer scene?
I don't fucking know, but I'll tell you how the goldfish scene is.
It.
Sometimes they don't have the pretzel goldfish, and I'm sad.
What if this movie had just given me what I wanted, which was to actually see the soft drink splash onto Jason's head?
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
But also, isn't his head, right there? Like, you see the top of his head?
Also,
he was actually...
Are they... They're not in, a 2-story cabin. So is Jason, is he dogging it on all fours under the windowsill?
No. Here's my thought. He's tired a little bit, so he actually just leaned up against that cabin for a rest, and then she comes out, does a dump, and he's like, what the shit?
Well, it's not a dump.
That would have been... he literally would have said, what the shit? This would have been better if she had took a shit on that mask.
Look.
2 girls, 1 Jason mask. Brilliant.
Jason
Two girls, 1 Jason.
Let me snatch a peek. Jason, it's like, you got me all wet. First I got paint on me, now I got soda on me. Like, it ain't
I don't
cool.
think he cares about being wet.
You don't think he cares, and that's why he's angry, because nobody thinks he cares.
It's the stickiness of it that's the problem.
Nobody wants to be sticky. Well, he doesn't like it. He pulls her ass straight out of her slippers.
That's funny.
Right outside. And then he just takes her head.
Yeah.
Just takes it right off.
That was fun. But I think he should have thrown it back. I mean, I know he wants to set little surprises for other survivors to find, which make no sense. But
no, I didn't like that for later. Yeah, he should have chucked it.
He should have chucked it right back into the cabin.
Yeah. Here's your fucking head. And then dump the soda on it.
Fucking head, and then... Yeah.
So the head hits.
Yeah.
Girl in the cabin screams, and then the soda can hits the severed head.
No, it hits the girl in the head.
Hits the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting head.
Cut to credits.
Instead, we got Jason walking outside of the kids' cab, because we actually have more children in this one, straight up children. And we're like, well, we're not going to kill them.
2 of them are annoying, and I wish they died.
Is it the 2 that are great?
It's the 2 that probably have lines that Daniel's talking about.
The 2 that talk that aren't little girls. There's little girls too.
Those 2 are fantastic.
They
shut
suck.
your mouth. Oh my god, they were fantastic.
No, they're the wrong tone. Well, I don't know.
I promise. Go lie down. Stay there.
What do you think? I think we're dead meat.
Look, I think they are. If we got shrank back down into kid bodies, that's us in this movie. In this scenario,
you think we're there? We're saying, "Oh, we're dead meat. We are dead meat."
So what did
I
you
think
want to be when you grew up?
No, what
'Cause
were
obviously
you gonna be?
Yeah, what were you gonna be? Because you're not growing up now.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Hilarious.
Whatever, dude.
Eh.
I don't like children.
You don't like children. But we get a kid sees Jason, so now she's the new Doomsayer, and she will be for life.
This kid also had a Nightmare on Elm Street moment earlier because she's having a nightmare and screams, and the counselors go to her and they say, "What happened?" She said, "I had a dream about a bad man in my dream who was everywhere." And I'm like, that's a Freddy reference, baby.
Oh, you think?
I can't prove it, but I know it's true.
I think she was just
but
having a dream about Reagan.
He's everywhere.
Oh shit! Hold on.
He's forgetting
Bad
where
man.
he is sometimes. He walked into the camp one time.
So,
Well, actually,
Brian, there are other people
Reagan was
that
over
speculated.
at the Wet Hot American camp at this point in time.
What? Who? Reagan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or was that Nixon? Who was that in that movie?
Same president.
Yeah, same guy. You're right.
Same guy, different jowls.
It might have been Nixon, actually, now that I think about it.
Ryan, you weren't the only one thinking that, but apparently, according to the director, you're all fucking wrong. That little girl's name that had the nightmares was called Nancy, which people seem to think that was a nod to Nancy and Nightmare on Elm Street, which came out like 2 years before this.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, it was actually named after the director's wife, who plays
was
Elizabeth.
named after the character.
It doesn't matter. If you have a character in this movie after Nightmare on Elm Street who's named Nancy, who's having a bad dream about a bad person in her dream, and that is a Nightmare on Elm Street reference.
I don't know. You guys keep trying to force these things together, and it's never going to happen. We're never going to get that crossover, so just give it up.
Look, this is the moment where we can, at the seat, he's starting to gain his power. He's like, I'm not cool with just Elm Street. I'm not cool with my cool series. I'm going to go help this other series a little bit. I'll give you a taste. Here's a little taste.
Of what
a better
There's
movie
no
could
way
be.
that
Here
would
it
happen.
is.
Because that'd be undisputed the best movie in the series if that were to happen.
If these two were to come together somehow in some crazy universe.
Yeah, maybe even in a farther out universe, maybe even Ashley Williams shows up.
What? Impossible.
And maybe Jason's a Deadite.
Impossible. Take all my money.
Well, nothing's impossible when the body starts slapping. Because that's what we're doing, the wild thing. Because, the sheriff's daughter's back in jail with Tommy after they get caught driving around. Because Tommy's living the crotch life. We get some crotch shot.
Well, she forced him down there.
Well, this is after she's broken him out of jail. Okay.
Yeah. She breaks him out of jail, which is a crime.
Only for him to go back
Megan
into
is
jail.
almost like the most dangerous character in this movie.
She's a wild card.
Because she pulls the deputy's gun on him and says, "Open the door for my new hot beau, otherwise I'm gonna shoot you in the head."
Yeah, also that
What?
deputy takes really long to react to her being like supposedly grabbed by Tommy, and then Tommy's like making out with her, and he's like, "Oh, well, let me put down my paper
I
and go
gotta
save
watch
the
for a
boss's
couple
daughter."
seconds.
Well, listen, if you mix up that paperwork, that is, you don't want to know the bureaucracy you're going to have to deal with if you fuck that up.
That's fair.
Also, he just liked watching,
Yeah, I like to watch. But yeah, that's again, we point a gun right at someone else's head. I'm like, this guns just be going off, man. So I don't think I'd do that. Tommy, again, though, is like, look, I'm driving this time. You're not even coming. She's like, no, I'm coming. And it's like, look, we have to go do this.
And then she ensures that she's coming by forcing his head into her lap when they run across the police patrol. She throws him down there so that they don't see him, even though they've already seen him in the car.
Look, I'm telling you, guys are getting your car scenes.
No, we're not.
You're mixing the timeline a little bit, Daniel.
It. Yeah, that car scene was before the break out of jail.
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
Yes.
I just watched this.
I'm sure you did. Okay, so here's what happened.
I got my time. I wrote my notes in order.
Tommy called her from the Lugosi car shop factory or something, okay? And she goes, picks him up.
You're right, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
because
right.
she says, my dad's coming to find you right now. You got to get out of there.
Yeah. And then when his head is in her crotch and he's bouncing up in there, she says, "Oh yeah, that's what I want." And she's looking at the sign to Camp Forest Green, and then she says, "Hold on, hairy turn up ahead. Hold on."
It's gonna be a hairy turn. Hang on.
Tommy looks at her weird, and I go, "Oh, movie."
Wait. Oh, see,
movie.
I probably wasn't paying attention because I don't remember any of this.
You were too busy spanking it, weren't you? To this hot blue jean in the crotch scene.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Big denim man. Not that we ever get other things out of order ever when we watch things, but yes, now we've called out Daniel on being just fucking ignorant. Tommy's sitting there saying, well, we have to take him back to the first place he died, the lake. That's the only way to kill him. And it's like, Tommy, you have literally killed him a different way than that last time. Like, just do a lot of heckin' good stabs.
But Tommy has read, like, a sentence in his new occult book.
Zombies must go back to where they originally died.
Zombies are just looking for their way home. Oh, God. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, the occult book isn't even cool looking, the cover.
There's an occult book?
It looks like, the trade paperback. This is occult.
There must have been a part of this movie I just blacked out.
I don't blame you.
You are a little
I was having a hard time with this.
I was having a good time with this.
Okay.
But this is the part where I kill Jason because he opens the door and he stands there. And do you see how many leaves blow inside that cabin because he's standing there with the wide open door?
Oh.
And you just swept that cabin
Jason.
Clean, man?
Yeah.
Oh, just letting nature come right back in?
Well, it's okay. You've got all those children. They can clean it up, so.
Yeah, but he doesn't even do nothing with them children. They all just like, they're all asleep. And so he just...
You want to know what I thought was the most unbelievable part of this movie? It was when you have Megan gets back to the camp, takes the boys, the girl, basically tells all the children, go under your bed, hide under your bed. And all of them don't say anything. They just turn and they do it. Unbelievable. That would never happen.
Yeah, no.
There'd be one that said, make me. There'd be another one that said, no, go under the bed. Never. There'd be there'd be one that would run out the door. Like, totally unbelievable.
There'd probably be a fourth one that says, look, this is a killer. This isn't a bomb. So getting under the bed is not going to help me here.
I don't think getting under the bed would help you from a bomb either.
Well, it's not as good as a desk, Daniel, but goddamn, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Close your windows, otherwise the nuclear bomb will get in.
Yeah. Look, Jason does a ninja throwing kill thing with like a little knife, and it does like the noise.
Oh, yeah. When one of the deputies is on the dock. So when they're on the dock onto the lake, that is one of the only times where I liked the scenery, because there's a storm, of course, so there's a little bit of wind blowing, and it's
very dark.
It's dark, and it's moving the lamps that are attached to the pillars along the dock, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I can see you're actually at a place, not on a set.
Soundstage?
Yeah, where it's like the cabins look like sets. The graveyard and the opening scene look like a set, even though it was nice.
But it's beautiful.
It was beautiful, but look, it was set.
Yeah. No, there's some good shots in this movie. We have that head crush kill, the deputy that we talked about earlier that we didn't love because we didn't really get to see.
Handsome man checking out his good looks in the car before he gets his crushed like a soda can.
Yeah, but then we get the sheriff comes out, finds the deputy that got his head squeezed. We see the snot coming out of his head, and then Jason's just standing there and he doesn't freaking move. And in my opinion, is Jason fell asleep standing up.
He sleeps like a shark.
The sheriff woke him up when he shot him with the shotgun, and now he's full.
Well, Jason makes a lunge towards him.
No, well, you know how sometimes when you're sleeping, you kind of make little jerking movements.
You get just a little. All the time.
He thought he was running.
Yeah,
I jerk myself awake all the time.
I thought it was the opposite. You jerked yourself asleep.
No, he cries himself to sleep.
Actually, I just
It's a jerk. It's a cry. Then it's a sleep.
I choke myself to sleep.
Oh,
well, have a spotter, buddy.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, though, this part here where he keeps shotgunning Jason and he keeps setting up,
it's
and the
funny.
Music like crescendoing every time Jason says. I think he does it like
if
3
they had
times.
done it like 6 or 7 more times, I think it would have been better.
Just really lean into it.
Just keep
like,
doing
this
it.
Is like when they go on too long, but then they're like, okay, I'm tired of this. But then it keeps going. You're like, okay, I'm back in.
Yeah.
I'm back in. We had another counselor like get killed off scene earlier, like in a cabin. Like we see her get pushed through like a window and then pulled back and all that stuff. We go into this cabin here later, and it is absolutely covered in blood. And the only way that could have happened is if he poked holes in her and then went around squeezing her all over the walls.
He was practicing like his painting, you know.
Well,
and he did a mess.
Yeah, Dexter would have walked into that cabin and just like ejaculated.
Oh yeah, he would have loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get the cool kids under the bed that I thought were cool.
Those are not cool kids. Those are annoying kids.
Those are cool kids. How are they annoying? They're acknowledging like, yeah, we're fucked.
That's annoying.
Wouldn't it be more annoying if they were just screaming?
Yeah, it would. But don't
so you're
have
just saying
them.
kids are annoying.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not those kids specifically.
Except for cute kids like Baby Yoda, right? So you give me a kid that like eats a frog.
Yeah,
right?
but Baby Yoda's 50 years old.
Okay, so you give me a geriatric kid that eats a frog, right?
Benjamin Button, if you will.
Kids suck.
Kids suck, but you know who else sucks?
Babies are gross.
Yeah. They poop. They smell. Babies smell. Jason sucks for a second because all of a sudden, after failing to kill him with a shotgun, the sheriff gets to jump on him and starts like kicking his ass, like with just punches and kicks.
Well, that's Jason gets. It's because the sheriff's daughter calls out to him, and then Jason, because the sheriff is hiding in the woods at this point from Jason, and then Jason's attention gets diverted to the daughter, so then his back is turned, and then he gets jumped.
Yeah. Then the sheriff does a hatching to Jadar with a rock.
Yeah, you're really all over the hatching.
Yeah, it haunts me.
Don't know why.
And then Chrissy's like, "Oh, or my dad'll help," or Megan's like, "My dad'll help." Like, he ain't gonna help. Your dad's dead.
Yeah, he got folded like a lawn chair.
Your dad's dead because of you.
Because of you. And
legitimate.
Now Jason's all amped up because he's Luthering right through doors and windows.
Well, I mean, him Luthering through doors and windows is not a new thing.
That's canon.
It's not, but this one's beautiful though. It's like he walked up to the door, he places his finger on it, and it just fucking explodes. That's what I imagine happened on the other side. The force of which this thing explodes into the building.
Oh, okay. Like
beautiful.
Like Lucifer in the end scene of Constantine, where the thing just shatters. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's got massive force power. Absolutely.
He's gone Super Saiyan.
Oh shit!
Level 99, baby.
This is the part where it's the puppy in the courtroom custody case.
Puppy in the courtroom.
Okay.
Tommy's trying to lure Jason out to the boat.
Come here,
where
Jason.
He's got the rock
Come
in the
here,
chain.
little one. Come here.
And
Come
then
here, Jason.
Megan keeps making noise.
Yeah.
And Jason's like, I should go kill her.
I'm a wounded target.
I'm just like, yeah. I was like, Tommy, just be like, hey, Jason, you remember when I made fun of your disabilities and like shaved my head and stuff?
He did do that.
He did do that. That wasn't nice.
No, it wasn't nice.
He deserves to die.
The bigger problem would be him killing Jason before, right?
No, it's making fun of disabilities.
Hey, Jason, remember that time when your ass got sacked?
Oof.
Yeah, that gets him every time. Jason can't take it.
Every time. So Tommy wins the custody battle. Jason wanders out into this very shallow lake.
This very shallow lake, yeah.
Yes, I'm glad you also agree.
Well, I mean, maybe they should have just gone further out.
Why could?
Well, even when they are further out, when she swims out there, it's maybe like, I don't know, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Because he's chained to the bottom, and he's
I
still
want to
able to
say
reach
that
up and
in the
grab her.
next one, when the psychic lady brings him back up, which I assume he's like in the middle of the lake.
Yeah. Well,
how do you get over there?
The rock would slowly continue to fall towards the lower part, even underwater. If it's slanted,
what?
Water doesn't stop gravity, boys.
Okay, but the bottom of the lake, at least what we saw, isn't slanted.
Well, we can't maybe see it, but if it's a slight incline, it's still going to be a thing that happens.
Nah.
The Earth is flat, you dumb fuck.
Also,
it's a first donut world.
Daniel, you would feel me on this. When Jason is like doing his best to bob over,
reaching out to feel you
to get to the boat, did you think, oh man, this is just how a hippo swims?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Hippos swim faster. How dare you?
We talked about this.
Also, hippos don't forget that they have one-hit kills, which Jason once again...
Hippos do have one-hit kills,
They really do.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, so he's sitting there like...
Kenny, make this movie better, Kenny. Okay, because...
You ask why he lit the water on fire?
Well, no, because Tommy why... Okay, he lights the water on fire. Okay, can we...
That's always fun.
Because he read something from an occult book, can we please have a more occult ending? Other than just, it's the primordial water where he drowned, therefore that's where we must return him. What do you think, sock puppet? Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, no, at this point the writers are just looking at all the successful movies around them and just stealing things without actually doing any real research. Like, we gotta have the occult in here. That's it.
What other movie had the occult?
Yeah, what other movies had
Evil Dead.
Oh, okay. If he had made like a pentagram
yeah, you're right.
with the gasoline and lit that on fire. And then like said some read from the Necronomicon.
Yeah, sure.
And stab Jason with like a big old hook, and then this rock. Oh no, it has to be a special rock. This rock is from his mother's tombstone. It's his mother's tombstone.
The rock is the tombstone.
Yeah. That's the rock that his mother gave birth to him on.
Yes.
The
What?
baby blood.
Uh-huh. Yep, because they're woods people, Daniel. Don't judge them. It's what they had.
Don't judge them.
What's
They've always been there.
Now tell me this isn't more interesting.
No, it is.
What we just
I love
riffed
the
between
occult.
the three of us. This is not
Give
more.
me more occult. Absolutely.
Oh, no, we easily could have done something better here. This movie just goes fucking crazy. Like, this is one of those things where, like, I think the movie fails in so many ways that I end up loving it because of how it
Did he
fails.
light the
And
water
I like
on
the
fire because he
campiness.
thought that would force Jason out? Because like oil's on the top, you're burnt. It's the top of the water. Does he know that water is wet?
Maybe it was just so he could
water
see.
was wet in the beginning of
Why
the
does he need
movie
to
when
see?
he tried to burn him in the beginning of the movie, and then the rain happened. So this was like, well, I'm gonna show water that I'm its boss. I'm gonna set the water on fire.
But you didn't. You didn't set the water on fire because oil sits on top of the water. You fucking stupid.
Yeah, but if you
They don't
looked
have
at
to
that,
tell me, tell Tommy.
if you looked at that water, it was boiling.
Why?
I don't know.
Because hell was opening up.
The volcano?
They're on a giant caldera.
That would be cool.
It's not a canoe this time, and nobody's gonna be sleeping. It's a little bitty like motorboat, trolling
you're
boat. I
right.
don't know.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, right. Jason's like just jumping up and down, hugging Tommy from the water while Tommy's in the boat.
Let's talk it out, bro. Let's just hug it out, bro.
And then Tommy likes to try to get the chain around Jason, and Jason will let go, and I'm like, just tickle him. Like that'd probably work.
And he
then I
does. He
realized at
tickles
this
him.
point-
Yeah.
Yeah, he tickles him. Jason's wearing gardening gloves. Has he been wearing like gardening gloves like in all these movies? Does he have gloves on all the time?
No, but he's wearing these so that we don't have to like have zombie hands.
That's fair. Well, then Jason does his best interpretation of like a Buffalo Bills fan through a table. He just fucking like, fuck you, Tommy, and just like breaks through the whole boat. But at this point, the chain's wrapped around Jadar, and Jadar is dragged under. But Tommy's going down with Jadar, doing a heckin' good drown.
That's right. Look, this is in a better movie. This is Ahab going down with the whale.
Yeah, and I would have been okay because I don't recall if we ever see Tommy again after this. I don't think we do anyway. But then Megan sees Tommy out there doing a heckin' good float, and she does a weak ass dive off the dock into that shallow ass lake. Which that makes sense. If she did a real dive, she would have hit her head because it's fucking 2 feet deep.
That fair.
And she goes out there, grabs Tommy, drags him back. There's a kid in a cool Masters of the Universe shirt.
This would
Tommy comes
have been
back
a good teaching moment, but she fails to do it because she could have taught the kids about CPR.
Well, she's too hot and bothered. If she's going to teach them about anything, it's going to be about hooking up with inmates.
That's her only like skill set. There should have been an earlier scene that her reason for being there is she's like lifeguard. I'm lifeguard. I'm the swimmer. Here's how we do CPR. Kids, check the airway. Put your fingers under your nose. You know, that kind of stuff. Instead, it's I know how I can swim. I'll do a Kevin Bacon flop under the water. We're fine. Here we go.
It was a Kevin Bacon flop. Yeah, so she brings him back to life. None of them are getting paid because all the parents are going to be getting refunds. The Jadar fish tank decoration is now, like, set.
Yeah, what do they do about that?
It just stays down there. You've seen the part where someone actually dropped a recreation of that, like, in some lake
I
here
know
in the
it
States.
I know it stays down there, but, like, the police aren't going to ask, like, yo, where...
Look, the police already put in their report Jason's still in his grave. Okay? Well, do you think he's a farthead?
That's true. They aren't fart heads. You're right.
Yeah, everyone else just died. College kids killing themselves all over that camp.
They did.
That'll happen.
Except you have a whole bunch of children who are going to say that a giant masked man busted up their camp, their summer camp.
Yeah.
They're going to say, I think his name was Freddy.
I think his name was Jadar.
Because they all need to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And we get that heckin' good song again.
Yeah.
And what I love, though, is this is the first movie where we get, like a mid-credit scene.
There's a mid-credit scene?
Yeah, there's a mid-credit scene where Tommy is exonerated from all charges, and Megan looks at him and was like, well, bye.
Yep.
You're making that up.
The sex appeal is gone.
You made that up.
Yeah, I made that up.
The danger is no longer
I like
there.
to think that happened. Like, oh, Tommy, you got nothing on your criminal record?
Nothing?
Well,
Not even
not a speeding
excuses.
ticket? Not a failure to obey?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah, and then she blasts out of there in her sick car, blasting Killing in the Name of.
Ooh.
That's her drive-away music.
Was that song? I don't think that was a song yet.
That's why it's so cool. Killing in the Name of.
Yeah, good. It's good.
Yeah, look, this movie lacked some of the things that I like. It had some things in it for me to complain about that I had this in other movies as well. But for some reason, it was so schlocky. It was so
schlocky. I hear you.
It was over the top of this ridiculousness. I like the meta-ness. In fact, apparently at one point, Kevin Williamson, the director of Scream, told the director of this that this is kind of what helped inspire him to write Scream. Whereas Scream was a much smarter.
Literally just that the character in the car who says, "I've seen a horror movie."
It's probably that. Honestly, I can't.
And only
can you think of anything between that and Return of the Living Dead? Like those things coming back to back like that, like within a year of where we're referencing the material that we're basically using to make this. Like, can you think of too many other things before that did that as overtly?
No, and it's not my job to know.
It kind of is. Because, I mean, what the whole thing with Return of the Living Dead is like, yeah, we got to shoot him in the head. That's what that movie says. Well, that didn't work. Well, the movie lied? You know, it's not as good. Like, okay, look, this isn't as good as Return of the Living Dead.
Thank you for saying that. That's very brave of you.
Yeah.
Did that even need to be said?
But to me, this is one of the more enjoyable watches of the Friday series.
I would say I had more fun with this than part 3.
Part 3 is still my least favorite.
Oh, I was gonna ask us to rank the ones how they are ranked up for us. Does that sentence make sense? Was that a sentence?
Didn't we do that yesterday?
Did we
do that?
Yeah.
Did we do it after 5?
Have we done it every single time?
No, we did it. We did it yesterday with part 5, where
okay.
we ranked
Never
them.
mind then. Yeah, I forgot.
I thought we did it after 3.
Yesterday feels like a week ago at this point, man. You know,
it's been a minute, but we could do it again.
I don't think
I
did it.
Can we? Jesus Christ.
I can't do it.
You know what? We do it, and then our listeners will tell us how we've changed our minds drastically over one day.
In a day.
How this movie has put other movies in clearer focus.
Okay, so obviously Tokyo Drift is number. Is this the exact same joke that I did yesterday?
I think so.
Always, buddy. Okay, so how did I do? I think I still did Friday the 13th. The first one is still my favorite, and then I think I said 4 Final Chapter was my second favorite, and I am keeping that there. 6 is my third, then 2, then A New Beginning, and then 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 4, 5, 2, 6, 3. Daniel.
1, 5, 2, 6, 4, 3.
Really surprised you have A New Beginning so high.
Well,
which one was that?
Changed the thing. That's the one where it's not Jason, it's the paramedic.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot better though, but I liked it.
As long as it wasn't 3.
We're pretty all in unison on where 3 stands right now.
And I feel like it's gonna stay there for me.
But also, to be honest, I might have just said some random numbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-listen to these.
No, you have to re-watch them.
Yeah, probably. Oh my god.
But I will say this is the first one where I've like actively not paid attention to the movie.
Well, on my physical copies, I think for these last couple, there's an commentary track with horror directors Adam Green and Joe Lynch, who are big horror fans. So if I do a rewatch, I'm going to listen to those to try to keep my sanity, because I enjoy those guys. Yeah. Shit, man. Well, that's got to be it. Jason Lives, but like, we're just committed.
Yeah.
Like,
what kind of life is this?
What kind of life is this?
Well, the next one is like basically like Finding Nemo, but like they're swimming around Jason, and occasionally he'll like grab one.
I'm cautiously optimistic because it's 2 years between this one and the next one. And
okay, I've been asking this every movie. Is this the one with the psychic girl?
I think so.
Because after this one is after our next one takes Manhattan, and we go kind of
we go to
big nonsense.
We go to New York, so
yeah, and then we go to hell, which is like, why would you go to somewhere better than the last place you were at? Ha! Bazinga! Sorry, everybody. I actually like New York, but I don't have to live there. So sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
We don't have any listeners in New York, so it doesn't matter what you say.
Hey, you don't.
We don't have any listeners, period. So it really doesn't matter what you say.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, nice and firm.
Yeah, they're still spry. They're still springy.
Can you guys touch your elbows?
Can you lick your elbow? We have gone off the rails at the end of the episode.
The heart.
Best song though in the series. Just saying. Listen, actually, the soundtrack in this was baller. Was it all Alice Cooper?
No. It's Manfredini.
But
Yeah, it's whatever he just said.
It's the same
Stupid.
composer for the entire, up till now, like the entire series.
Dumb.
no,
God.
I meant like the actual like songs,
No.
you know. And okay, I'm looking at the music. Okay, there's the "He's Back" by Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
From his album Constrictor. There's "I'm No Animal" by Felony.
Oh,
There's Teenage Frankenstein, which I heard by Alice Cooper, also off that album. And then there's Hard Rock Summer. And there was a music video for He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask, with combining clips from the film and new footage featuring Alice Cooper.
Who is Alice Cooper? He's like a radio host, right?
Yay!
He's a golfer.
He's a what?
He's a golfer.
Oh, a golfer.
Yeah, big time golfer. That's what he's known for.
Wait, what year did Wayne's World come out?
What? Where are you going with this?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
Because in Wayne's World, Alice Cooper does a whole thing about Native Americans, and
This was before Wayne's World. Wayne's World was 92.
so Wayne's World ripped this off for that.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, party time.
Okay.
Excellent.
Well, hello there, horrible people. Stay a while and listen. How have you been enjoying our franchise review so far? Do you like to mud crab? Stay a while and mud crab. I'm afraid it's not going to get better than this for a while, so just stay comfortable, but get your expectations in check, because the next one we're reviewing is Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. What's new about it? I don't know. Something. Maybe this is the one with the psychic girl that Daniel's been waiting for. Oh boy, I sure hope he's not disappointed. But you know what would pick up his spirits? If you were to have more people come over to the Horrible Opinions podcast and get them to subscribe. Also, talk to us, horrible people. You can use the Twitter, you can use the Instagram, you can use the email. Heck, you could even leave a review on the episode. Now let's follow these pile of rocks and find our daddy.
Can we end this?
Can we
be done?
I tried. Then you wanted to know about Wayne's World. Now this is Wayne's
You didn't
World
have
pod.
to. You didn't have to tell me.
Look, I like to answer questions when they're asked.
Okay. How many fingers am I holding up right now?
13.
Well, you're good.
Yeah, I'm heckin' good. Well, as always, I've been your shove your rod through me and put a little charge in my life. 10 minutes too long for making love. Horrible host, Kenny.
I'm your favorite fart head, Daniel.
I'm your horny for bad boys, Ryan.
God, and we'll see you tomorrow for what is maybe our final Friday.
You fucking know it's not.
I know it's not. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Meh.
Sleep tight.
Meh, I say. Meh.